Hello guys, and welcome to my Deadpool and Wolverine review. So, Disney made this movie in an attempt to revive the MCU and bring in some more money because a lot of their past movies had flopped, and it was a major success. Not only did it make over $1 billion at the box office, but it also is just a really good movie. Most of the credit goes to Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. The movie would not be as successful as it is without their amazing performances. There are some instances where a movie is not that good, but it still makes a lot of money because the advertising brings a lot of people in. And people were definitely concerned about this movie because they were hyping it up so much. There were advertisements everywhere for this movie. But thankfully, the movie was in fact as good as they were advertising it. So overall, the movie was really good. Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman have great chemistry. It was like watching two best friends fight each other and then make up. The action was good. The plot was good for a Deadpool movie like all the other Deadpool movies. There were a lot of cameos, which most people expect from a Marvel movie at this point. But the cameos didn't take away from the movie. I think they made it better. One thing I will say about this movie is that the villain is not that interesting. Her abilities are really cool, but she's just not fleshed out at all, really. And that definitely is a struggle when you're making movies. I've talked about it before in one of my past videos. They don't have that much time to develop characters in movies, so I feel like if they were given more time, they could have made a character more interesting. But that is really the only negative thing about the movie. I am about to get into spoilers now. This is a spoiler part of the review, so spoiler warning. Okay, so the cameos in this movie were really good. My favorite one was the Chris Evans cameo, where everyone thought he was gonna be Captain America. Even Deadpool and Wolverine thought he was going to be Captain America, and then he turned into Human Torch from Fantastic Four. That was probably the funniest thing in the whole movie. It really did get everyone. I'm sure everyone thought he was going to turn into Captain America, and then when he just like lights on fire and you realize he's the guy from Fantastic Four, and then you see Deadpool and Wolverine's reactions to him transforming into Human Torch. Even they thought that he was going to turn into Captain America. And while they're doing this, Wolverine also has a blade inside of his chest, which makes the scene even funnier. He doesn't even care. And we also have Channing Tatum, who played a character who was supposed to get a movie, but didn't because when they transferred over from Fox to Disney, that movie just got lost. And I found his accent really hilarious. I'm really glad that Ryan Reynolds fought for him to be in the movie because his character was pretty funny, mostly because of the accent. His ability is pretty cool as well. I mean, he had cards and he could like shoot cards and stuff. And Disney, if you're listening to me, I hope you end up making a movie for this man because his character is pretty interesting. One of my other favorite scenes is where they introduce like a bunch of Deadpool variants from the multiverse, and then Deadpool, as usual, breaks the fourth wall and then says the multiverse thing didn't work in other movies, and then Deadpool and Wolverine just go and kill every single Deadpool. They're making fun of themselves there because the amount of movies they've set in the multiverse where they have like 100 different variants. And then with the nice Deadpool who couldn't regenerate for some reason, which is weird because every other Deadpool could regenerate except that one. And Deadpool just uses him as a human shield. And then he's like, oh, regenerate? I mean, I saw that coming with the way they were playing out, but it was so funny. And then there's the ending, where Deadpool allows Wolverine to live with him. Wolverine was just gonna leave by himself, but then, in true romantic fashion, Deadpool walks up to Wolverine and says, "Hey, you should come with me." And then he brings him to that blind lady's place, and he's gonna stay with them. And they basically, I'm assuming that they become best buddies after that. I mean, he was even wingmanning for him. He told him, "Oh, go talk to that girl." That's what every bro should do. In conclusion, I highly recommend this movie to anyone. I hope that the next couple of Marvel movies are just as good as this one and they don't start declining again. Venom and the new Captain America movie, they look promising, so hopefully they're good. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.